freestyle.
Things you do for YouTube. What's up, you guys? It's Gianna, and today's video is full moon rituals with all the elements. So if you're not familiar with the elements, it's fire, air, earth, and water. What all these elements have to do with is the universe. Basically, each element has its own purpose. As within our zodiac, we will be one of those 4 signs. It really helps knowing your specific sign's element, as this will help heighten your magic and boost your results. So I made sure almost all of these rituals are something that you can find in your cabinet, your kitchen, or your witchy room. First element we're going to be talking about is fire. Why I love fire magic so much is because it's not only fast, it's powerful, and it's passionate. Anything to do with manifestation, money, abundance, I really love doing this with fire. So the items I have here for fire magic are as follows. Bay leaf magic, where you write on a bay leaf your wish and your intention. You set it aflame and burn it into your cauldron or, of course, a heat-safe dish. Bay leaves are known to be holders of luck and help those that are gamblers or last-minute luck people create the abundance that they want in their life without things going wrong. Bay leaves are also associated with prosperity and happiness, so if you want anything to do with money on this full moon, depending whatever full moon it is, don't worry about, oh, is it under Venus? Is it under Jupiter? No matter the planet, if you are doing a money ritual on the full moon, a love ritual on a full moon, a health ritual on a full moon, it will come forth by the next lunar cycle. I can't promise that for everybody, but if you do your magic and intentions correctly and wait it out, I can almost guarantee you will see some type of result. After bay leaf magic, we have wish paper. I'm going to demonstrate everything for you so you don't get confused, but basically wish paper is a piece of paper. You can buy it online, but naturally I use tissue paper. Of course, these are all fire elements, so please be safe, please be careful. Use something heat safe and do it outside if you're scared that it's going to spark a fire in your house. On wish paper, it's almost the same thing as a bay leaf, except it literally brings your intention flying into the air. You're going to write with a pen or pencil on your wish paper, and you're going to put it in a cone formation or like cylinder, stand it up on something heat safe, light the top, and your wish will literally fly up in the air. I showed you this in my other video. If you guys have watched my Goddess Provisions review, I feel like I'm plugging them so much I should be paid just a little chunk of money or something. It's fine. In that, I demonstrated, of course, with a shitty iPhone picture. Did I do an iPhone video? Yeah, I did an iPhone video, so here hopefully I can do it with this setup. Also, if you hear crackling in the background, I have a woodwick candle going that I reviewed in my other video. The last fire element ritual tip that I have for you is loose full moon incense. Now, you can look up different incense recipes online, whatever you're comfortable with, or if you have a specific blend that you like, doesn't matter what you use, just see if it pertains to the lunar phases or it pertains to exactly what ritual you're doing. For a simple, sweet full moon incense blend, I'm going to tell you to use frankincense, peppermint, rosemary, basil, and cinnamon. Frankincense is a resin. Now, if you want to use the oil, that's okay. Just put a little bit. We don't want anything to get too damp. That's why I suggest you use a gum-like resin so everything sort of sticks together and creates a fiery burn. And here we go with the demonstrations. For our bay leaf wish, here I have a bowl of salt in my cauldron. You don't need a cauldron, it's very witchy of me, but I love burning stuff in this because it's one of the only safe things I have. It's iron, I believe. So I have salt in here for protection because while we're doing these rituals, since we are in such an energetic time of the full moon and it is so hectic, we want to protect ourselves from any evil, demons, spirits, psychic attack, whatever could be luring that we don't even know about. And what we're going to do is just write exactly our intention on here. Now, the universe obviously works in many ways, but you have to be very clear with it. If you are kind of iffy with your wording or say something that you don't really mean, you're gonna get exactly that. So now's the time to think of exactly what you want your intention to be. Don't leave anything out and write it on that bay leaf. You can use front and back. Don't worry about like, oh my god, do I have to just do a little bit? Fill it up, fill 2 up, fill 3 up, whatever your intention is. Now that I have my intention set on the bay leaf, I'm just going to hold it in my hand, really think on what it is I want and watch it coming to me in my mind, and then set it aflame. Again, super simple but very effective. Now that we have our bay leaf magic done, I'm going to switch over to our wish paper. What I'm going to ask you to do with wish paper is I want you to, again, write your intention on it. I want you to crumble the paper. Now that you've crumbled your paper like a marble, I want you to unravel it. Please be in an area that's not going to catch fire. I'm going to roll it in a cylinder shape. All right, you guys, I'm trying to give you a full view. I'm going to light my match. I'm going to light the tip. Setting my intention, letting it burn fully down, and up.
Super cool, I know. Oh my god, my cat. Hi. He just looked really spooked. He was like, bitch, are you Harry Potter?
So the next element we move to is water magic. Water magic is super potent on a full moon. As we know, moons affect the tides and the waters of the oceans and whatever is in our body. Our bodies are believed 80% water. I could be wrong. It could be higher, could be lower, but we are affected just like the tide waves at the beaches and the lakes. Everything that's affected by the moon is affected within us as well. So with water magic, we are leveling out using the water that we have access to and the water that the moon's affecting in our body and kind of stabilizing everything. A super quick, easy ritual is to collect moon water. I haven't made a full video on moon water, but it's very simple. I don't know how much more I can explain it, but basically you're going to collect water, whether it's fresh water, whether it's salt water, whether it's tap water, whatever you can get your hands on, even if it's rainwater, it could be snow water, anything. Water is super potent, especially around the full moon, and can create things to happen in that lunar cycle instead of further out, months out, years out, whatever, depending how intense your magical spell is, your moon water will bring it full circle much faster. Here's my moon water all bottled up, and what I have done is collected a mixture of tap water and pond water. Put it in here and I let it sit literally under the full moon. So I have a spot on my deck that I place my water and my crystals, and basically it just sits under, actually in the moon's light. You really want it to be almost touching it, and what you have to do, which is a little annoying about moon water, but again worth the trouble because it's all on magic terms, is you have to get this before it hits sunlight. So that means waking up really early before the sun rises, gathering your moon water, and starting to harvest. So with moon water, many things can be used in beauty rituals, in bath salts, which I'm going to be talking about after. Sea salt baths are super important for the full moon because it's a cleansing, it's a time of purging. So giving your crystal a bath and letting it charge under the full moon. I'll talk more about that in a second because that is our third essence of water magic. Again, you could use this in beauty, depending on the water you've collected. If you have it where it's ingestible, you can also use this to bake with. I love to use my moon water to drink, to cleanse my crystals, to feed my plants, and to use in beauty rituals. I like to use the moon water that's been under the planet of Venus, as that is the ruler of beauty and money and all things love and abundance. Moving on to moon water crystal cleansing, or just crystal cleansing in general on a full moon. This is another ritual. Why this is a ritual, but it seems so simple, is because you're filling your crystal with what the moon's intention is. Specifically for the moon that we have endured, I believe it was last night now, and now it's active for the next 3 days. Within that moon, it was a time of transformation, bringing in Jupiter's luck and abundance, but also having some crazy aspects of an interesting play out to the finalization of purging during 2019. I'd perceive that moon as, you know, transformation, phoenix rising, death, rebirth. Now, if you want to charge your crystals under that and have to work with that for the next lunar cycle, you can totally do that. Depending on, again, what the moon is for is going to affect your crystals and how you work with them. Take them in before the sun hits and you should be left with intense energy like you've never felt in your crystals before. Last essence of the water rituals, what you're going to be doing is taking a salt bath. Now you could add herbs relating to the full moon to this bath, or specifically what you're working on, whether that's self-love or love to others or prosperity. Again, put those herbs in that manifest to that desire, as well as we use the salt for purging and cleansing the energies that we have endured during the last full moon up into this new full moon. And you will just continue to do that every full moon. We are purging, we are releasing, especially if it's raining outside. How this correlates is because when it's raining, the earth is purging, and that's even more powerful than us purging in the bath. So if you want to collect rainwater or you want to literally take a bath in the rain, whether you're naked, whether you're in a bathing suit, whether you're fully in your clothes, whatever you want to do, it's going to be such an incredible experience to be purging with the earth. For air magic, I have one super important ritual tip. I didn't put any others with air magic just because I think this is so potent in many ways that there's nothing else you need to do. Whether you're using one element on this full moon or all four, this wishing powder, like I've shown before on my channel that I just created it, is something next level. I have a little bit of it left. This is a lighter version. I've created it for a different purpose than the one I created on my channel. So to knock this wish powder on steroids, I actually during springtime will put in dandelions. Not the dandelions that are yellow, but the dandelions that you blow to create the yellow ones. For those who are wondering, yes, you've done magic when you're a little kid. If you have blown that flower, just like people blow out candles, they don't realize they're doing magic or witchcraft. Place a good amount in the hand. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you what it does, but picture yourself under a full moon at night, and we're going to ask the moon for our intention, really sit there, really hold that powder, and manifest that desire in our mind, and we blow it to the moon. Last but not least, my favorite element, because I'm a Taurus baby, is earth magic. Something that's been done not only recently, but centuries and centuries ago is burying crystals. Now, it's said that witches will bury crystals to connect them to the ground and have the ground cleanse them and then have the energy of Mother Earth to be carried with them. Now, the only thing I say about this is put it in a place that you can remember where they are. Even if you put the soil in a pot, it still works just as well. But if you are somebody who wants to dig up a piece near the grass and place the crystals under, that's okay as well. You're going to put them under there, have the full moon shine in them. Of course, the full moon's light is the essence of everything. And get our crystals in the morning. Next, I advise you to walk under the full moon. This is earth-based because we are digging our feet into the soil or onto the gravel, whatever it is you have outside. And I want you to have shoes off and just really look up, whether it's at night or it's just when it's starting to get dark but you can really see that moon. Whatever you're comfortable with, walk under that light, embrace that light, play some music, take a singing bowl, hold your crystals, whatever makes you feel grounded. This is the ultimate time to be grounded and one with the moon, and hopefully she goes a little bit easier on you as you are trying to connect with her and she sees that you're putting in effort to become one. Last but not least, I have herbal tea. If you can create your own herbal tea under the full moon, that's amazing. If not, grab your favorite loose leaf, as natural as you can get it, and brew it. Speak your intentions into this tea, again, whether it's for weight loss, whether it's for good health, whether it's for love, abundance, speak it into that tea, speak little affirmations, and then enjoy your tea. For those who don't know, I believe I've spoke about it in another video. I keep referencing my other videos, but in my funny witchy video, I don't even know what it's called anymore, I talked about how you speak intentions into your tea and the molecules react to your energy. Water is scientifically proven to react to energy and vibration. What you're speaking is actually being absorbed by the water and then put into your body. And as we already have water within our body, it's connecting to the blood, to the water, to the brain, to the energy, to the heart. All that is our master manifester. I know these were some simple tips and I didn't want to go too extravagant because I know a lot of you like having things within reach. I will be back with another video really soon and I hope you enjoy this little setup. I don't know if I'll be keeping it. I keep changing my background, but I just figured it was nice for now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.